Hello and welcome to your 15-minute gentle flow class. And today we are going to be focusing on heart opening and allowing ourselves to open to all that is here and all of the goodness within ourselves. And we'll start with an intention, really connecting to what is true for us today in this moment and aligning ourselves with that inner truth. So I invite you to begin by laying your hands together at your heart into Anjali Mudra. Gently close your eyes and take a few long and slow deep breaths. And as you do so, I'll invite you to feel your seat connected to the earth, noticing the here-ness. And as you sit up a little bit taller, I'll invite you to lengthen through the crown of your head. I often like to imagine that as we sit upright, we become these antennas for the universe, allowing its wisdom to flow through us. And so we are of the earth, connected to the earth, and also of the stars. And in between, our breath and our life flows. As you feel your thumbs lightly connecting to your breastbone, your heart, I'll invite you to bow your head and set your intention. And your intention can be anything that's meaningful to you. So this might be something you'd like to cultivate for yourself. Maybe this is kindness, compassion, tolerance. It might be an offering of your energy to something greater than yourself or someone who could use it right now. Or maybe it's an ask, asking for something to come through you, an answer, a way of being. But as you get quiet, I'll invite you to listen for what feels right for you. And now I invite you to join me in an Om to seal our intentions. So I invite you to take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale. Om. Nice. I invite you to release your hands. And let's get started. So we'll begin today on all fours. I'll invite you to lay your hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers spread really nice and wide. Walk your knees back behind your sit bones, and we'll start by just waking up the spine a little bit. So I invite you to, starting with the tailbone, start to tilt your sit bones up, allowing the belly to drop, the heart to come forward, and then the chin and the head to lift. And again, starting from the tailbone, tucking the tail, drawing the navel back as the spine rises, and you'll curl in, chin last. So starting from this tailbone and the sit bones, lifting up, opening through the front of your body, lifting the chin, and then exhaling, curling in. So the movement is all going to be initiated by your tail, creating this really nice undulation of the spine. And as you move, I'll invite you to try and create a full range of movement. So you'll try and open up both sides of the body as much as you can. Very nice. Good. And then on your next inhale, I invite you to find a neutral spine. We'll open up a bit through the thoracic now. So I invite you to inhale, raise your right hand up, stretch it up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring it underneath and through into threading the needle. And you'll keep the left elbow bent right above the wrist. And we'll do this 5 times. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. You're going to try and stack the shoulders. And then exhale, coming through. Good, that's 2 big breaths. 3, good work. 4, Opening up as much as you can for 5, and then staying here and threading the needle. Now, depending on how open your shoulders are, how much hair you have in your face, if you're not feeling a lot here, there's a couple things you can do. The first thing is to press into your left hand, and this will create a little bit more traction. The next thing is, as you reach the right arm through, you're going to pull back through the shoulder blade, which will create more space between the spine and the shoulder blade and those muscles, the rhomboids. I'm going to take one more breath. Good. Now, if it feels good, I'll invite you to inhale, stretch your left arm forward, and turn your body towards your mat. Just getting a bit more into the back of the shoulder. Good. The left arm stays active, just pressing into the fingertips. And then inhale, press into your left hand. Take both hands to the floor again, and now repeat on the other side. So hands directly underneath your shoulders. Now you'll start with the left hand up. So inhale, reach up, and then exhale through. Good. Inhale, try and stack your shoulders, reach up high, and then through. Good, that's 3. You're doing so good. Your spine's gonna feel so good, and your back. 4. And 5. Good, now you can stay here. You'll keep your right elbow above your wrist. Reach through your left arm, drawing the shoulder blade back, and big breaths. Nice and easy. Good, one more breath here. And then inhale, stretch your right arm forward and turn your body a little bit more towards your mat. See if you can take that a little deeper. You're going to keep the right arm active and straight, pressing into the fingertips to push your mat away. And then inhale, press into your right hand. Take both hands to the floor, coming back in an all-fours position. Now from here, I'll invite you to curl your toes under and lift your hips into your first downward dog. And I'm all about good, happy movement, so it might feel good to start by just creating a bit of pedaling through your heels, waking up through the backs of your legs, maybe getting a wiggle in your hips, and just noticing what's here in your body today. And then I invite you to find your active downward dog, grounding through your index knuckle, thumb knuckle, and inner wrist, or inner thumb. And then you're going to press through your hands, reaching through your arms. Your gaze is between your ankles, your knees are up towards your navel. One more breath. And then from here, I'll invite you to inhale, raise your right leg up, flex your foot, lifting from your inner thigh, and you're going to try and drop the left heel down. Good. On your next exhale, hug your knee into your nose and step your foot through between your hands. So you're going to make sure that your foot is all the way up between your hands. If it's not, you can grab behind the heel and pull it up. Now on your next inhale, raise your hands and come into your crescent lunge. So you're going to bend the back knee a little bit, lift your pubic bone, and then I'll invite you to press out through your heel. Your fingers are awake, eyes bright, and the weight is in the big toe of your front foot for balance. Now see if you can start to bring your arms back as you press through your back heel, creating a little bit of a back bend. Keep breathing. Now open your arms wide so you can take it just that little bit deeper. Awesome. Stretch your arms back, eyes bright. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your palms together. And then exhale, bring them down. And then from here, I'll invite you to step back and lower onto your tummy. So you're going to lower all the way down. Point your toes. Bring your hands a little bit more by your waist. Hug your shoulder blades back and down. Press your toenails into the floor and activate your legs. Now on your next inhale, I'll invite you to lengthen upward to rise. So you're not going to straighten the arms. You're thinking about 90-degree angles. Inhale, keep lifting your heart. Hands are just lightly pressing down. The legs are strong. One more breath. And then exhale, come back down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, press back, downward dog. Now from here, I'll invite you to spread your hands into the floor, reach again through your arms, and then on your next inhale, I'll invite you to raise your left leg up, please. Flex your foot, spread your toes, so you can drop your right heel down. One more breath. Exhale your knee to your nose, and inhale, step your foot through. Bring your foot right up between your hands, and then on your next inhale, raise them up. Spread your palms, bend your back knee a little bit so you can lift your pubic bone. And then I'll invite you to start to press through the back heel as you reach your arms back. Lift up through your heart. See if you can brighten your eyes, lift the corners of your mouth. Breathe. Good. Open your arms wide so you can stretch them back as though your fingers could touch, which would be weird, but keep opening up. One more breath. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale them to the floor. Step back, lowering onto your belly. Good. Now from here, I'll invite you to grab your feet. Now, if you can't quite grab your feet, that's fine. You're going to spread your toes and your fingers, and you're going to try and lift everything up. If you can grab your feet, you'll grab the tops. Try and keep the toes together, and then on your next inhale, you're going to lift up. Now I invite you to lift as high as you can. Kick up through your legs. Take your gaze to your third eye. Keep breathing. Lift just a little bit higher. You're doing so good. And then exhale, come down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back into a child's pose. Reach your hips back. Let your head meet the mat. If your shoulders are a little tired, you can take your hands back by your feet, let your elbows rest on the floor. And bring your breath into the back of your body. And then from here, I'll invite you to lay down into Shavasana because we all deserve a rest. So I'll invite you to lay down. Extend your legs, open up your hands and your feet, tuck your chin. And Shavasana is, one of those things I think it's so easy to skip, like rest in general, especially for women and moms. And it is one of the things that rejuvenates us and gives us energy to really move forward with the rest of the day. So I'll invite you not to skip it. If you can, close your eyes and just notice the weight of your body resting on the earth. Notice the back of your body sinking into the supports beneath you. Noticing the steadiness here. And that you can trust in your body being held. And then just noticing the freedom and the flow of breath through your belly. A gentle wave. Guiding you in to the stillness that is always here, just beneath the surface of the thoughts. I'll invite you to deepen your breath and create some gentle movement, waking your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, maybe your head side to side, which feels so good. And then when you're ready, I'll invite you to roll to one side take a moment of gratitude here. This is one of the easiest, simplest ways to raise your happiness baseline. And just scanning the last 24 hours for a few positive moments and reliving them again. And then when that's complete for you, I'll invite you to use your hands to press yourself up and join them at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me in your practice. Thank you for making this time for you. We all need it. It makes us better, not only for the ones that we love, but also for ourselves. So I'll invite you to take a moment to just bow your head and acknowledge your practice and your efforts today. And I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Namaste.